Amazon versus Microsoft. The $3 trillion cloud war behind AI. Artificial intelligence may be the star of the 21st century, but behind every chatbot, every algorithm, and every smart device lies an invisible battlefield. A war not fought with weapons, but with data centers, GPUs, and cold, hard cloud dominance. This isn't just about selling computing power. It's about controlling the flow of future intelligence. And at the center of this silent multi-trillion-dollar struggle are two titans, Amazon and Microsoft. Today, we go deeper than the headlines. We pull back the curtain on the cloud wars behind AI, a conflict so massive it is actively shaping the future of technology, business, and geopolitics. Stick around. We're decoding the strategy behind the storm, the foundation, how infrastructure became power, Amazon's foundation and scale. We begin with Amazon. In 2006, Amazon Web Services, or AWS, launched. It was an anomaly. While competitors focus on end-user software, Jeff Bezos focused on utility. He wasn't selling a product. He was selling the digital equivalent of electricity. AWS achieved dominance through sheer scale and reliability. To this day, AWS maintains a commanding market share, often cited above 30%. They have a wider geographical footprint, a critical advantage when laws require data to be stored in country. Their sheer purchasing power for basic hardware allows them to set prices and dictate terms across the entire industry. They became the neutral, reliable host for everyone from the smallest startup to giants like Netflix and Airbnb. Amazon didn't just build the internet's backbone. They created the rules of engagement for every cloud competitor that followed. Microsoft's rebirth and the Office advantage. Then came the challenger, Microsoft Azure. Under Satya Nadella, Microsoft understood that the enterprise market, the Fortune 500 companies, was their fortress. Amazon had the startups. Microsoft had the CEOs. Azure didn't just copy AWS. It leveraged Microsoft's existing 40-year relationship with businesses. If you run a bank, a factory, or a major hospital, you already use Windows, Office, and SQL Server. Azure offered a seamless, logical path to the cloud for these existing giants. Crucially, Azure often uses hybrid cloud architecture, allowing companies to keep sensitive data on-premise while still connecting to cloud services, a must-have for highly regulated industries. This provided the massive, steady revenue stream needed to challenge Amazon. The AI turning point, custom hardware, and exclusivity. The custom chip war, the Trainium/inferentia push. The war shifted from servers to silicon with the rise of generative AI. Running massive large language models, LLMs, requires specialized processors, making NVIDIA's GPUs the new gold standard and the new choke point. Amazon made an aggressive strategic countermove, creating its own custom silicon. We mentioned Trainium and Inferentia. This is not a hobby. This is a necessity. By owning the chip design, Amazon can drastically reduce its dependency on NVIDIA, slashing the cost of both training and deploying AI models. This ability to offer the same power for potentially half the price is their foundational competitive edge in the pure infrastructure game. It's the ultimate defense against high hardware costs. The OpenAI gambit, integration as the weapon. Microsoft's counter to Amazon's hardware advantage was a software ecosystem that is nearly impenetrable. The OpenAI investment was the trigger. It wasn't just a partnership. It was a near-exclusive license to build the best intelligence directly into the tools businesses use every day. This led to the creation of the Copilot experience. This isn't just about a good chatbot. It's about intelligent automation embedded into the enterprise. If Copilot can summarize your email thread in Outlook, draft a slide deck in PowerPoint, and write code in GitHub, all using the cutting-edge GPT models exclusive to Azure, the inertia to switch to a competitor becomes immense. Microsoft isn't selling a server. It's selling an AI coworker that speaks the language of their entire business software stack. The global chessboard, regulation, geopolitics, and talent. The regulatory and geopolitical stakes. The cloud war isn't fought in a vacuum. It's subject to global pressure. Consider geopolitics. Both companies are in a race for compliance and adoption in the massive Chinese market, where domestic cloud providers like Alibaba and Huawei hold a fierce advantage. Their presence in the EU must adhere to strict data sovereignty rules, like the GDPR and the upcoming AI Act. Amazon's wide geographic spread is an asset here, but Microsoft's history of working with governments often smooths the regulatory path. Crucially, there is the government cloud business. The competition for multi-billion-dollar contracts with the U.S. Department of Defense, like the contentious JEDI contract, proves that control over the AI cloud is intrinsically linked to national security and military technology. Winning these deals doesn't just bring revenue. It grants invaluable experience operating at the highest security levels, which trickles down to all enterprise clients. The hidden war, talent and research. Beneath the infrastructure and software, the real war is for human capital. The world's top AI researchers, machine learning engineers, and data scientists are a finite, incredibly expensive resource. Microsoft has secured its lead through its direct OpenAI relationship and its deep ties to top research universities. Amazon is aggressively counter-recruiting, not just for AWS, but for its in-house AI groups like Amazon Science and Robotics Division. This war is measured in research papers, patents, and acquisitions. When a company acquires an AI startup, it often means they are buying the team more than the technology, immediately denying that talent pool to their rival. The pace of investment in pure R&D is skyrocketing, ensuring that the company that wins the talent war is the one that will inevitably produce the next revolutionary model. The strategy of lock-in, the ultimate goal. Locking down the customer's wallet. The ultimate goal of this trillion-dollar conflict is lock-in. Both titans want to make it virtually impossible, too expensive, or too painful for you to ever leave. Amazon's lock-in, the data layer. Amazon is focusing heavily on its Bedrock service. Bedrock isn't one model. It's a model hosting platform. By offering a vast array of cutting-edge models, from Anthropic to Stability AI, Amazon positions itself as the single, necessary broker for all AI models. Your data pipeline, your security credentials, and your governance structure become inextricably linked to the AWS ecosystem. Microsoft's lock-in, the application layer. Microsoft is heavily pushing products like Microsoft Fabric. This unified data platform ties together all your analytics, data science, and AI development tools into one place. If all your critical business intelligence is processed and secured within the Azure/Fabric stack, moving that operation becomes a multi-year, multi-million-dollar nightmare. The winner's real prize. Both strategies are brilliant, and both are working. Amazon is banking on the fundamental need for choice, scale, and low-cost utility. Microsoft is banking on convenience, integration, and exclusive access to the very best intelligence. The future of the AI cloud war is not about who has the most servers. It's about who can become the single, essential platform for the world's most powerful technology. The winner will control the global architecture for intelligence for the next century. Now, let's hear your deep analysis. Considering custom chips, exclusive OpenAI access, and the geopolitical battle for government contracts, who do you predict will win the AI cloud wars and why? Drop your detailed analysis in the comments below. If you appreciate this kind of deep dive into the billion-dollar decisions shaping business and innovation, make sure to subscribe to Biz Insight and Strategy. We'll see you in the next analysis.